Yo, what's good? This is SloMo, another video here. We're going to talk about Tennocon 2019 that happened last weekend. And I must say, overall, I was very impressed with the show. Just as impressed of 2019's Tennocon as I was with 2018's Tennocon, but for different reasons. But I'm probably getting a little ahead of myself, so why don't I just go through a quick recap of the entire show and then get into how I feel about the whole thing overall. So first, I want to start with the new player experience and the new trailer. So they have a new awesome trailer that you're looking at right now, created by Hollywood director Dan Trachtenberg. If you don't know his name, you would know his work. He directed 10 Cloverfield Lane. He's also directing the new Uncharted movie. He's a serious director, got serious chops. He is really good at his job, and obviously he really knocked it out the park with this Warframe trailer. I mean, if I hadn't already been playing the game and really enjoyed the game, I would watch that trailer and be like, damn, what is that? I gotta play that. So basically what the new player experience is Digital Streams, the developer for Warframe, has recognized that their game is not easy to get into for new players. There is a lot of confusion when you first start, and some of it has been kind of baked into the narrative that you're not really supposed to know a lot what's going on, but they are accurately also realizing that they could do a lot better in making the experience enjoyable in the beginning. It's okay to have some confusion with the narrative, but you shouldn't have confusion in what you're doing, why you're doing it, and generally how the game plays. Typically, what you'll find with Warframe players that stick with the game is that they have a veteran Warframe player that kind of explains a lot of things for them, or if they are like me, when I decided to really jump into the game and take it on full bore, I started looking up YouTube videos like this one from other Warframe YouTubers who did really great job of explaining how all the systems work and how do you build your Warframes and what is a Tenno, and just all those general questions that newer players have about the game. And Digital Stream is going to address the fact that they dropped the ball there, and they're going to make the new player experience a lot better. And part of that is going to be having better opening cinematics in the beginning parts of the game to really get people invested in the experience, to really grab their attention, because as a free-to-play game and having such a great reputation, a lot of people try Warframe and then a lot of them just say, you know what, it's not for me, and they mostly haven't really got a chance to really enjoy the game after getting a bunch of awesome weapons and getting your Warframe, one of your Warframes fully ranked up, and then putting former into that Warframe to prestige it multiple times. They'll never get to that experience because they just get so confused and they never get off of Earth. So I think this is a great idea for them to really improve that part of it. Now, I do also want to say another good idea of theirs about how they did the show was to not show another open world. They have shown for the past two Tennocon's open worlds. They showed Plains of Adelan in 2017. Last year they showed Fortuna. This year, basically, the creative director Steve made it seem as if they did not want to have everyone thinking every Tennocon was going to be just another open world, and if you're not really into the open world, then you may just tune the whole thing out. Gladly, they have decided to kind of hold that off, which is good to know that they are still working on another open world, but they have so much other content that they showed us that they didn't really even need to show that. They showed the new Warframe engine, which is it's breathtaking. It's beautiful. It makes me not even want to play the current Warframe game right now, because the game pales in comparison to how the new engine looks. I mean, just look, this is right now, here is how Warframe currently looks on my Xbox One X. Now this is what Warframe looks like with the new engine that they're going to be rolling out. And it makes sense. I mean, next gen's right around the corner. You got to keep updating your visuals. You have an ongoing looter shooter kind of game. You need to every now and then periodically update your engine to keep it current, so that people aren't like, ew, that game's old and it looks old. No, this game is old, but it looks current, and that's how you keep getting current people to try your game out. So let's talk about Railjack. Railjack looks amazing. When they showed it last year, it was just such a unique and great idea that no one had attempted yet in a video game. It blew my mind. But then as time went on, I started to wonder, like, well, how do you do this? And how does it work in co-op? And when you complete objectives, like, how is that doled out? And how does someone get on your Railjack? Just a lot of questions that I had, and now it seems like, and then to go back a couple of dev streams ago, actually probably a little bit more than a couple, they came out and said, you know, Railjack, we just be honest, we kind of feel it's boring right now. We're going to work on it a little bit more. It was supposed to come out earlier this year. It didn't, of course. And so they said it didn't come out because we don't think it's good, and we're going to drop it when it's good. I love that. Don't drop boring trash. I'm all for that. So Railjack now is going to be, basically, you can go to your dojo with your clan, and you can build the components that you need to make your Railjack. The Railjack is not the clan Railjack. It's going to be your Railjack, but like how you can get weapons and warframes and other items through your dojo by everyone contributing the materials needed to make those things, that's going to be the same format for getting your Railjack created. So the Railjack has guns, ordnance, upgradable features, battle modules, core systems. If you help someone else get systems that they're working on, they say they're going to find a way to make sure that you get those for your Railjack too. Pretty cool. I think that will eliminate this, like, the hesitancy of players to not co-op when they feel like they're not going to get any benefit or any progress to their own stuff. I've seen that in multiple co-op games before, and it just kind of derails the experience that the developer intended with co-op, and it just makes the game less fun. Something else that was really, really awesome was it showed that you could be hunted by another crewed ship. And they got this nemesis system thing going now. So essentially there's a new enemy type, and there are a lot of new enemy types, but this one in particular is like with Shadow of War, the Middle-earth game, and also Diablo 3, where you have this nemesis system. You defeat an enemy, and I think the way they describe it is if you kill this enemy with a Warframe power. It's a little not too clear on what happens with that in regards to whether he's immune to that particular ability that you killed him with, or that he takes it, or you be able to, I don't know what. But regardless of that, what this enemy will do is he will resurrect, and he'll come back at you, and he'll be stronger than he was before, which I think is just amazing. Anytime I see a nemesis system in a game, I'm like, great idea, because it should be implemented a lot more. In the demo they had Rebecca and some of the other community managers fight this nemesis, and one of them had to actually go outside the ship and damage parts of the ship to make him less powerful so that Rebecca could kill him. The level of co-op needed in that is just like that coordination that was needed. Also, there was another part where even to get to his ship, they had to drop the shields, and they had to even employ the help of a completely different Warframe co-op team that was in the plains of Eidolon fishing. Like, just that level of co-op and having the ability to go out and kind of like with the Division, where you'll get these SOS calls of people who need help. You can just go answer someone's call for help and be able to help them complete a mission. It's pretty awesome. And so after that was done, they kind of rolled that directly into another update I think they're coming out with, called the Viri Paradox. The trailer for the Viri Paradox was very well done. Looked amazing, but was really confusing for a lot of people. Some people thought they were looking at the main character from their first game, Dark Sector. I don't think that's the case. I think this is your Tenno, an older version of your Tenno, stuck somewhere or confused about where he is and not being able to get out of where he is. Whatever the case, it looks pretty cool. Can't wait for that to come out too. I do believe the Empyrean update is supposed to be dropping Christmas 2019. So we're at least getting a lot of this stuff this year. And Warframe seems to be in a really, really great place right now. The engine looks amazing. Railjack looks amazing. Empyrean looks great. They showed the Wukong Prime new Warframe. That looks great. They're still introducing more Warframes. Game's in a good place, I think. I know there's some people within the Warframe community that are somewhat dissatisfied. I think they need to take a look back for a moment. Look at other games in this genre and where those games are at. The Division 2 is collapsing right now. Destiny is always going through this cycle of everything's great, everything's horrible, everything is great, everything's horrible, over and over and over again. Anthem is a dead game. Your game is thriving right now. Take for a moment, for you people within the Warframe community who are dissatisfied, take a moment to realize that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. So this game's doing good. Just be patient and enjoy the game. And overall, I feel Tennocon 2019 was really good. I felt it was just as good as Tennocon 2018, and for different reasons. Tennocon 2018 showed Fortuna, looked great. It showed Railjack for the first time, so innovative. But now with this one, they showed us how Railjack works, and that was a lot of the questions that people had with Railjack before, and they answered those questions in a great way. They showed us new things that are coming. And they also improved upon what the current game was going to improve upon what the current game is with the new player experience. Though it was a great show. I think they're doing a good job right now with where their roadmap is for Warframe and going on to the future. And I think the game's going to have a bright future. It's going to continue to be a good game for its community and continue to get people, probably even more people, checking the game out and probably staying and playing the game even more. So that is my video on Tennocon 2019. Let me know how you guys felt about it. Did you watch everything? Did you miss it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Hey, whatever, however you feel, go to that comment section at the bottom. Let me know how you feel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the dislike button if you just hated this entire video. I don't care. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.